Hey everybody, it's Brianna. I know you guys are getting videos 2 days back to back. So a running theme with my clients this week, and kind of has been for the last week and a half or so, is this fear element. Or, you know, they'll say something like, I don't know why I can't get past this point, or I don't know why I can't get back on track, or we kind of get stuck in this place of thinking, well, I don't know why this is going on. When you wonder what's standing in your way, ask yourself this: what is the worst that could happen if you reached your goal? And what is the best thing that could happen if you reached your goal? There's Pepper. Oh no, it's Rusty. What is the best thing that could happen, and what's the worst thing that could happen? Because I think eventually all of us, you know, I think everybody thinks that there's fear of failure. I think personally for me, it was always a fear of success, to be honest with you. And one of the common things that people talk about is, I'm afraid of getting to my goal and then gaining all my weight back. One of my clients posted that today on the group when we started discussing this. And what really struck me and what made my journey with Take Shape for Life different was, for the first time, I felt like it finally occurred to me that just as I made the choice to incrementally, day after day, lose the weight and make it happen and do the steps and follow the program, I could decide whether or not I would regain my weight. Now, again, this is not a guilt mechanism. This is not to make anybody feel bad if you guys have struggled or regained a little bit of weight or that sort of thing. That's not what this is about. It's about realizing that we have a conscious choice. And the reason that was such a game changer for me is that I've spent much of my life pretty much feeling victimized by my weight, and pretty much feeling victimized by my failure at weight loss in the past. So often I would just say, well, it's because I've been overweight since I was a kid. I don't know myself any other way. I don't know how to be a thin, healthy Brianna because I've never been a thin, healthy Brianna before. I didn't know what size to set my goal at because I had never been, you know, under a size 16 since I was, 12, 13. We were in uncharted territory. So I built up all these kind of excuses and like walls and kind of self-perpetuating prophecy of how this couldn't happen for me because X, Y, and Z. I think over time, this program really taught me that, oh, like, I'm deciding to do this. And it was so empowering for me because I kind of finally felt not absolute control, obviously, because we can't control a lot of areas of our life. You know, time is going to pass anyway. How we deal with ourselves, how we take care of ourselves through that process can make a big difference as to how we even deal with life stuff. It feels so wrong to curse when I'm pregnant. I will let you guys do the cursing at home for me. You know what I'm talking about. So I really think it's actually a fear of success, because when you do reach your goal, people are going to notice. Like the big life monumental moments when somebody makes a big life change. They get a new job, they get a promotion, they buy a house, they have kids. You know, I won't shut up about the fact that I finished my master's degree. I find ways to work that into conversation because it's a big freaking deal. When you guys lose weight and when you change your life as a result of that, when you change your lifestyle, you're active, you're happier, you're more confident, people are going to notice. They're not just going to be like, oh, whatever, you know, they're not going to just ignore that. So what happens is that your fear of success sets in, because it's like, well, people are going to notice, which means if I regain my weight, people are going to notice. That's fine. People, people are going to notice anyway. So at least let them notice you for something positive. The beauty is that you have the choice. You have an ability to make that conscious decision to do the work that it takes to keep your weight off, just like you did the work to get there. Okay? That's one element of it. For me, my identity was very tied to my weight and hating my body and all the negativity that comes from that. So I'm still kind of sarcastic. That didn't change. Somebody said, you know, do you feel like you're still the same person? I feel like I'm still a lot of the same person. I feel like I'm happier and probably more fun to be around because I'm not as negative in general. You know, losing weight is not going to fix all parts of you, but there's definitely a healing element. And when you feel better about yourself, I think that naturally positively impacts the people around you. So I do feel like I'm inherently the same person. I'm just kind of a better version of myself. And it's not about wanting to be somebody else either, because you can lose a bunch of weight and still pick apart your body. We will talk about body image on a totally different video because you guys know I love to talk about stuff like that. So identity shift is a big thing too, because if you only know yourself a certain way and you don't know yourself as a healthy weight, you feel like, well, then what? You know, we always define ourselves like, my definition is, you know, wife, mom, health coach, literati, you know, dog lover, writer, video blogger. And so when you take the weight element out of that, it forces you to redefine yourself. And I think what also can be scary about success and succeeding in that is that it does kind of open up the other avenue. You know, what else could you do? What else could you accomplish? What else, you know, that you've created like a perceived barrier to, what else could you be doing? Whether that's changing jobs, changing careers, changing living situations. I think that a lot of kind of self-evaluation can come out of this journey if you're very perceptive. One of my clients, she hit it, I mean, just square on the head. I'm so excited and proud of her because she verbalized it even better than I could have. What she said is, now my self-improvement won't always be weight themed. And I thought, I just thought that was so powerful, is that now her areas of self-improvement, all of our areas of self-improvement, can start focusing on other things, whether it's getting stronger, whether it's developing our careers, whether it's getting an education, you know, all these other different areas, connecting more spiritually, volunteering more. You know, there's tons of areas for self-improvement with us on a day-to-day basis. So the idea that now the emotional and mental space that our weight has kind of taken up in our lives, we can redirect that energy into something else, you know, organizing your house, whatever it is that you want to do. There's a hashtag that's going around, kick fear in the face, and, you know, see what's on the other side of that success, because you owe it to yourself to see what happens. And, you know, really just think about it. Can you follow that line of thought? What's the worst that could happen is that you would get to your goal, that maybe you didn't make that change and maybe you gain all your weight back and you have to do it all over again. Or the best that could happen is something that you've never even dreamed of, something that's bigger than you, something that could inspire other people and make a huge lasting impact on your life and in the life of others. So you never know. It could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. I want to hear from you. Talk to me on Facebook. Talk to me on the comments section. I really want to hear from you about this. Are you more scared of failure, or are you actually more scared of success? And what does that mean to you? All right, we'll talk soon. Bye.